There once was a hornbill so spry, with no casques, but a curious eye. In Vanoshi's green shade, grand entrances he made, gliding low where tall branches sighed. With a cackle that rang through the trees, he announced himself boldly with ease. On wild figs he would feast like a forest-bound priest, serving sunlight and fruit on the breeze. Through the canopy's emerald hall, his long tail made shadows that fall. Grey feathers aglow with a dignified flow, he reigned like the lord of it all. At dusk, when the forest grew still and twilight crept over the hill, the Malabar Grey ended Vanoshi's day with a call both majestic and shrill.
There once was a kingfisher rare
ये देखो सर
with
कैमरा
blue
में देखो
jewels that simmered midair. By the river he gleamed like a flash in a dream, with emerald light caught in its stare. On a branch over still forest streams, he hunted in sun's splintered beams, then dove like a dart with unerring heart through reflections and silver glints. When twilight turned waters to glass and dragonflies drifted en masse, he shimmered bright blue in the hush and the dew, a sapphire the shadows can't pass.
There once was a bee-eater bright, with a chestnut crown glowing in light. At Vanoshi's glide on warm thermals he'll ride, a ribbon of emerald in flight. On a wire or a branch he would sway, watching insects at work in the day. With a swift looping dive he would snatch one alive, then return in a flourish of play. With a toss and a tap he'd prepare every bee with a meticulous care. Sting rendered mild like a craftsman so styled before dining with sunlight air. At dusk brushed the forest in gold, and the evening grew gentle and old. He settled to rest in his lush, leafy nest, a jewel in Vanoshi's fold.
There once was a Fulvetta so neat, with brown cheeks and movements so fleet. In Vanoshi's green shade, soft whispers it made at its rustle to leaves at your feet. In flocks it would bustle and play, through branches in dapple display, with a chirp light and sweet, and wings quick as heartbeat, a shy forest sprite on its way. There once was a babbler so small, with a dark little mask like a shawl. In Vanoshi's green shade, soft chatter it made as it flitted through creepers and all. Through tangles of leaf and of vine, in a flock it would bustle and then, with a hop and a peep to the undergrowth deep, keeping time in the chorus so fine. Though seldom it stayed in plain view, its rustle would always betray who. That shy forest sprite in the dim emerald light was stitching the silence anew.
There once was a dove soft and grey, with spots like small pearls on display. At Vanoshi it cooed in a call forest mood, greeting dawn at the break of the day. On a branch in the warm morning light, it sat in postures so slight, with a gentle coo-coo floating tender and true, like a song drifting soft into sight. Through the gardens and forests it strayed, where the tall shady trees softly swayed, with a flutter so smile like a spirit of wild in the cool leafy pathways it played. When the sun climbed high over the land, it would stroll through the dust and the sand, pecking seeds on the ground. Peace and quiet it found in the shade where the old trees still stand. As the evening grew golden and slow, and the forest wore twilight's soft glow, the spotted dove's call, gentle, peaceful to all, closed the day with a murmuring flow.
There once was a sunbird so small, with soft olive tones overall. At Vanoshi she glided through the blossoms with pride, a quiet little jewel above the wall. While the crimson-backed male stole the show with a shimmer and fiery glow, she walked just as fast from the first light she'd cast to the gardens where wildflowers grow. With a slender curved bill she would sip from each bloom with a delicate dip. In the morning's first light, she will take elegant flight through the leaves with a flutter and flip. In the shade where the tall branches bend, like fibers and spiders' webs blend, for a nest hanging low, where the soft breezes blow, she would weave with great care to the end. Though her colors were gentle and plain, to the forest she quietly reigned, with a swift daring wing, through the blossoms of spring, like a whisper of life after rain.
There once was a squirrel up high with a coat like the sunset and sky. At Vanoshi it slept where the tall treetops slept, with a chatter that drifted nearby. Through branches it wounded with flair, its long tail a banner in air. From jackfruit to fig with a nimble foot jig, no acrobat could quite compare. In the canopy deep it would hide, where the forest and shadows abide. The crack of a nut and a quick little strut, it ruled the green tops with pride. So birders would pause on the trail as the leaves told a rustling tale. For a squirrel so grand and Vanoshi's green land was a sight that would never quite fade. Adios, my birding friends. See you all next in episode 1 Kaziranga.